Hello, here's Israel. Welcome to the latest episode of Talk. From last two episodes, we just talked about the American East and American Central, and American West and National East, four divisions respectively. And for this episode is also the last episode of the analysis of the MLB 2025 seasons, and we'll just talk about National Central and National West. And here started. The next division I will show you is National Central. Okay, so the next I will tell you is the National Central, and the first team in this division is Milwaukee Brewers, and I will predict them in 87 wins and 75 losses. And the top 200 players, in my top 200 players, the first one is William Contreras, and also he's the one of the top catcher in the league. And the past two seasons, he just got over 5 WAR value for each single season. And of course, in this year, I think he's still one of the top catcher. And next player is Tristan Yelich, and even though he's not as good as in his prime year, but I think he's still one of the best player in their team, and maybe he still can got a good performance in the new season. And next player is Freddie Peralta. So for Freddie, I think he's become the ace of the team since Corbin Burns leave the team. So he's just become one of top pitcher, and I think he'll become the ace of the team. Yeah. And the next player I'll show is Jackson Chourio, and for Jackson Chourio, I think he's one of the top prospects in the league, and also he's one of the youngest player in the league, and he still have a lot of things to improve, and also he still have a lot of potential. So of course he's in my top 200 player. And the last player is Brandon Woodruff, and Brandon Woodruff, I think for last two seasons he got injury issues. But when he was healthy, I think he's one of the top players in the league. So for this year, I think if he is healthy, I think he is still the top pitcher in the league. So for Milwaukee, I think they have 5 pitchers in my top 200 list. The first one is William Contreras. He got number 14. And next one is Tristan Yelich. He got number 70. And next one is Freddie Peralta. He got 130. And next one is Jackson Chourio. He got 175. And last one is Brandon Woodruff. He got 192. Okay, so the second team. So the second team here is Chicago Cubs, and I think this team is very interesting because for the past 2 years and many experts to predict them can get a championship in the National Central, just because they only just retool their team, and they retool their team and very well and very suitable. And also in this division, he has a low competition, so he has a very good chance to win the championship. But for the past 2 years, I don't think they have a good performance. So this year, I still put them in the second place. So they will got 84 wins and 78 losses. And my top 200 player. So for my top 200 player in Chicago Cubs, of course, the first one is Dansby Swanson. So actually, he is also one of the top shortstops in the league, and he is also the best hitter. He's also a best hitter for his last season, and of course, he's also be predicted to the best hitter in this season, and he's also one of the top player. And next one is Kyle Tucker. And for Kyle Tucker, he just played another good season in Houston, and this year he just go to Chicago, and I think he's still one of the top player in the team, and he also have a good. I think it will be a good improvement for a very good improvement for their starting lineups. And the next player I will show here is Nico Horner. So for Nico, I think he's a second baseman in the team. So, and also he's played very well for last season, and he is also a good hitter. And also this year, I think he will become. I think he will maybe a little better, and that's just around 4 WAR value. And next one is Seiya Suzuki. So for Suzuki, I think for the past 2 years, I think his batting performance is very good for us Asian hitters, and because many Asian hitters maybe cannot not every Asian strong hitters can play very well in Major League, but Seiya, for Seiya Suzuki, I think he is the one of I think he is one of the I think he's the one of the top player. He can play play very well in both Japan and the US. So I think as a DH, I think he can play very well for this season. And next one is Ian Happ, and he is also the top hitter in the team. And next one is Justin Steele. So he's the starting pitcher in the league, and I think in Cubs rotation, I think it's not very strong. So I think Justin Steele, he still play a very very important role in their rotation. And next one is Shota Imanaga. So I think he played very well in his rookie season, even though he's 30 years old. I think in his first year, I think he is still very well. And also, just I said, I think Cubs rotation, I think it's not very strong for them. So for Shota Imanaga, he have a strong strength to become the ace pitcher in the league. So, and also he still can got a very very good performance in his second season. Yeah, and I just want to say that again. Shota has a very amazing rookie season, Yeah, and because in that year, they have two very top pitcher went into the Major League Baseball. One is Yamamoto, another one is Imanaga. So, and many spotlight is going to Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and he's playing not bad. He played not bad in his first year, but Shota is significantly better for Yoshinobu. So yeah, it's very amazing for him. So we still have very much expectation for Shota Imanaga and how will he will performance in this season. And next one is Justin Turner, and he's a very senior player. I think he still can maintain his performance, and I think he still can put into my top 200 players. And also, so they have so you can see so for Chicago Cubs, I think they have some good hitter, but for their pitcher, I don't think they have strong enough to win the championship in national central. Yeah. So in summary, they have 8 players. They have 8 players in my top 200 player. The first one is Dansby Swanson, and he got number 29. And next one is Kyle Tucker. He got number 37. And next one is Nico Horner. He got number 46. And next one is Sia Suzuki. He got number 54. And next one is Ian Happ. He got number 60. And next one is Justin Steele. He got 123. Next one is Shota Imanaga. He got 124. And next one is Justin Turner. He got 154. And the third team in my in this division is St. Louis Cardinals, and they got 83 wins and 79 losses. And for my top 200 players for St. Louis, the first one I will the first player I will show here is Nolan Arenado. So for Nolan Arenado, I think he still played very well for last season, and I think he's still one of the top third basemen in Major League, and he is also one of the best defender. Yeah. And the next player I will show you here is Ryan Hasty, and he's their closer. He's a closer in the league, and actually he plays very well. As a reliever pitcher, he got 2.2 WAR value, so you can see he just played very well. And next one is Wilson Contreras, and he is also one of the best catcher. But he's one of best catcher, and this year maybe he will some of the game he'll become the first baseman. So, but whatever he will be a catcher or be a first baseman, he's one of the top player in the team, especially when Goldie went to the Yankees. So I think Nolan Arenado and Wilson Contreras will become the two of the best player in the league, in their team. And next player is Brendan Donovan, and he is their second baseman, and he have a very breakthrough season for last year, and I think he is still a good second baseman in their team. So of course he's in my top 200 player. And next one is Sonny Gray. So For Sonny Gray, I think he is also the best. He is also the best pitcher in the league, and also maybe in this season, and also he have some experience, and even though this season maybe will not as good as the past 2 years, but I think he's still the first or the second pitcher in their rotation. And the next player I'll show here is Lars Nootbaar, and maybe he's played a little struggle for last season, but he actually played very well in 2023, and I think this year I think it will be a little bounce back. So maybe it's not as well in 2023, I think, but at least it is not hard for him to go to have a two war in a single season. I think it's not very hard for him. And the next player I'll show is Mason Wing. And last year I think is his breakthrough year, and he got 3.6 WAR value. I think he's played very well. And this year I think it's still not very hard for him to get a 3 WAR in a single season. So this is my whole list for St. Louis Cardinals. I list 7 players. The first one is Nolan Arenado. He got number 51. And next one is Ryan Hasty. He got number 57. Next one is Wilson Contreras. He got number 73. And next one is Brendan Donovan. He got number 91. Next one is Sonny Gray. He got number 96. Next one is Lars Nootbaar. He got 119. And next one is Mason Wing. He got 148. Okay, so for the fourth team in this division, I'll give to Cincinnati Reds. I'll predict them got 79 wins and 83 losses. Yeah, so for Cincinnati, I think they have some top prospects, and just go to the major league. But even though they still have a lot of potential, but they didn't. But they still have not to match their performance is not matched to our expectation yet. But they're still very young, and they still have a lot of chance and potentials to reach a higher level for the team. And the first one is, and so for my top 200 players, the first one is of course Eli De La Cruz, and he's a shortstop, and he's become one of the top shortstop in the league. And next one is Hunter Green. Hunter Green, I think, is one of the top pitcher, and also he has a best fastball, and he can throw over 100 miles very easily. So yeah, he still have some very good potential and improvement spacing. And next one is Jaime Candelario, and he's got a little struggle for last season, but if he can return back to his performance in 2023, I think it is a very improvement for the team. And next one is Tyler Stevenson. So he is also a top prospect in the team, and he still have high potentials to improve his performance. And next one is Matt LaCanne. And for Matt LaCanne, for last season he got injured, so he didn't play very well last season, but he played very well in 2023. So if he can have a good performance, just like 2023. I think he is also a very good improvement for the team. So in overall, I think there are some top prospect players, but most of them maybe their skills are too raw. But those players can enhance the team performance very well. Okay, so in my top 200 players, I list 5 players in this list. The first one is Eddie De La Cruz. He's in number 62. And next one is Hunter Greens. He's in 163. And next one is Jimmy Candelario. He got 172. And next one is Tyler Stevenson. He got 173. And the next one is Matt LaCanne. He got 186. Okay, so for the last place, I will put him. Last place I put in the National Central is Pittsburgh Pirates, and I'll put them in 77 wins and 85 losses. So maybe they is in the last part in their rebuild season, but I think it's not very hard. I think it's still very difficult to compete to other 4 teams. So this is why I put him in the last place. So, but their highlight is of course for this picture, Paul Skeens. I think as the first overall pick in 2023, and he just got a very high potential, and he just goes into the major league in the middle of season last year, and he just got a very amazing rookie season. And he also let everybody knows he's one of the top pitcher in the league. So of course he's the ace of the league, and in the next few years, and not only next few years, maybe in next 10 years, Paul Skeens I think is always one of the best pitcher, and I think he can win like several Cy Young awards. So he's the level of that. So this year is his like whole so this is his first whole year in the major league. So we are very we expect like he can like contribute the Cy Young award just like Chris Sale last year. And so of course he's the ace. And the next player I'll show is Brian Reynolds. So he is the left fielder in the team, and also he's the one of the most important player in the team for the past few years. So I think this year I think it's not hard to like get a 2.5 2 to 2.5 WAR value in a single season. And the next player I'll show is O'Neal Cruz. And for O'Neal Cruz, I think this year he just moved to the outfielder, and also he's maybe the team wants to like to let him to show his maximum hitting strength. So we'll be expect about that. So the next player I'll show is Mitch Keller. So before Paul Skeens, I think he's the best pitcher in the league, best pitcher in the team. But now he's still but now I think he's the second pitcher in the rotation, and also he still plays very well. I thought he still stays in very important role in the league. And the next player is Brian Hayes, and he is the third baseman in the league, and also but he's got very struggle in last season. So maybe this year, I hope he can get a bounce back. So that will be noticed. And another player in Pittsburgh Pirates, another player I want to show in Pittsburgh Pirates, even though he's not in my top 200 list, but I think he is the top prospect in Pittsburgh Pirates. He is a shortstop and a second baseman. He is called Zhong Chen, Zheng Zhongzhe. Yeah, he went to the major league for the past few days. Even though he didn't got his first hit in major league, but he is still a very good player, and he still have a chance to go to the major league again. And now he's in a Triple-A to improve himself in his hitting and his fielding. And I think he will become one of the most important hitter in the major league. Okay, so this is the end of part of the National Central. So the last division I will show is National West. So the first team I will show you is, of course, Los Angeles Dodgers, and I will predict they will win 101 wins and 61 losses. And because I think I don't need to explain too much because they are very strong, and they just won a championship for last year. So let me just show their top 200 players. They have so many players in my top 200 list. And the first one is, of course, Shohei Ohtani, and I've just told you, this year I just put Shohei Ohtani in number 1 spot, and it's very interesting. Shohei just got his third MVP award, and this year just the first time I put him in number 1. Yeah, last year I put him in number 8 just because he cannot. He just can only hitting, not pitching. So, but last year he just proved that even though he just can only hitting, and he's still one of the best player in the league, and he just got 50-50 in last season, and he's the only one. He got 50-50. He got 54 home runs and 59 stolen base. What an incredible performance! So I think this year he's still one of the best hitter in the league. And don't forget, he will be restart for his pitching in the middle of season. So wow! So if he like both hitting and pitching, wow! What a monster, you know. That is too cheap for Dodgers to pay only $700 million for Shohei Ohtani. Okay, so for the next player I'll show here is Mookie Betts. So for Mookie, I think he's still a very top player. He's still a very top player in last season. I don't know how to describe his strong performance. Yeah, he's very strong, and maybe maybe his a little weakness is like his fielding in shortstop, but he is still like in only fielding. I think he is still like at least average level in the fielding in shortstop. And next one is Freddie Freeman. Yeah, the top three players is of course the top three players in the league in Dodgers. Is for Freddie Freeman, I think in other teams he's still the best player, but in Dodgers he's only can be rank number 3 because like we have Shohei and Mookie in another 2 MVP level players. And for Freddie Freeman, I think he's still a good player, but for Freddie Freeman, I think he's like 35 years old. So like a thing we need to notice is like is that how much strength does he have, and just like in his age, can he still like maintain this high level competitive performance? So, but I believe that he still can. But I believe that he still can be one of the best players in the league. So yeah. And the next player I will show you is Will Smith. And last year I think he didn't play well, but he still can. But he still can get 2.7 WAR. So you know, this is why he still can. He is still one of the top catcher. And the next player is Tanner Scott, and I think he will be the closer. I think he will be the closer in their team, and last year I think he's the he's the player like one of the few player can make Shohei Ohtani like some troubles for him. So like this year he joins to the Dodgers. So I think Shohei Ohtani like he have a good chance to improve his performance and his stats. Yeah, and another player here is Tyler Glasnow. So Tyler Glasnow, I think he's the ace in the team, and of course, but he have some. But the thing you need to notice is the injury issue. I think last year is a healthy season for him, and it's a relative healthy season for him. And this year he needs to like maintain his performance to contribute to the team. I think Dodgers will still needs his performance. And next one is Teoscar Hernandez, and he played very well last season, and in the winter because of contract issue, but both of them they just love it, and Teoscar Hernandez just returned back to Dodgers, and I think Teoscar, I think he's the one of the best hitter in the league, except the 3 MVPs. So I think he still play very important role in the league. And the next one is Tommy Edman. So Tommy Edman, I think I think last year he got some injured issue. So, but this year I think he become healthy and also he hits like 6 home runs in the beginning of season, and it's he has a very good performance in beginning of this year, and I hope he can just maintain it and have a good contribution to the team. And the next player is Yoshinobu Yamamoto. So even though Yoshinobu have some maybe he have actually he played not bad for his rookie season, but if we compare to Shota Imanaga, we believe Yoshinobu still have a space to improvement, and also he just signed a 12-year contract. So I think just advance. I think his performance. I think he needs to be more improvement, and I think for now I think he pitched very well in the beginning of this season, and if he maintain this performance until the end of season, I think he is a strong candidate for the Cy Young Award, and also I think if he can maintain this performance, maybe I hope he can like win a Cy Young Award during his major league career, because they are still there is not have any Asian pitchers to win the Cy Young Award yet. So I hope he can be the first one. And next one is Blake Snell. So there is another management for Dodgers in the winter. So also Blake Snell, I think he is still very strong, and if he can maintain his healthiness, he is also a very strong pitcher in the team. And the next pitcher is Max Muncy. So for Max Muncy, I think he is still a very good hitter in the team, and for this year I think he still can like contribute 2 to 3 WAR in a team. Yeah, that's enough. And the next player I'll show you is Clayton Kershaw. So for Clayton Kershaw, and for last season he just got an injury issue, and he will come back in the middle of season, and we hope he can just keep his legendary more higher, because he's almost the Hall of Famer. Yeah. And the next player I'll show is Kirby Yates. Yeah, he's also another top reliever in the team. Yeah. So I think if there's any issue for Tanner Scott, and Kirby Yates is also another closer for the team. Yeah. So this is why Dodgers will be very strong. So for totally we got 14 players. 13 players in my top 200 list. And the first player is, of course, Shohei Ohtani. He's number 1. And the second player is Mookie Betts. He's got number 5. And next player is Freddie Freeman. He's got number 9. And next one is Will Smith. He's got number 27. And next one is Tanner Scott. He's got number 87. And next one is Tyler Glasnow. He's got number 88. Next one is Teoscar Hernandez. He's got number 89. Next one is Tommy Edman. It's got 101. Next one is Yoshinobu Yamamoto. It's got number 106. Next one is Blake Snell. It's got 107. Next one is Max Muncy. It's got 109. Next one is Clayton Kershaw. He got 146. Next one is Kirby Yates. He got 184. Okay, so the next team I will show here is San Diego Padres. So I will predict them to win 88 wins and 74 losses. And I think he's still the best team except the Los Angeles Dodgers. So I'll put them in number 2. Okay, so their top 200 players. Now the first one is of course Fernando Tatis Jr. I think he's still the best player in their team. Yeah, when he focus on the game, focus on his hitting, and just if he doesn't have any personal issues, I think he's still the best hitter in the league. And next one is Manny Machado, and I think he's still the top player in the league. And I think it is not difficult for him to have 3 or 4 WAR value. So I think he's still one of the top player in the team. And next one is Dylan Cease, and I think it's very important for them to get this level of picture, and of course he'll be the ace of the team. Yeah. And the next one is Xander Bogaerts. And for Xander Bogaerts, it's actually he has a little struggle for last season, and he didn't play very well. But I think this season maybe he will become bounce back, can get a 3 WAR in a single season, I think. So I think, and also I think Patriots. I think Patriots will expect and expect his performance will return. And next player is Jackson Merrill, and he is also the top of a prospect in the league, and also he is also one of the youngest player in the league. And he just signed a long-term contract to the San Diego. I think he'll become the new core in the younger generation. And he also plays very well as a rookie. Yeah, and he's also got the highest WAR value for a rookie. Yeah. He didn't win the Rookie of the Year just because there's another monster, Paul Skeens, is over there. So, but that's fine. But he still one of the he still have a amazing rookie season, and I think he will play a very important role in this season. And the next player I'll show is Luis Arias, and he's also a top player in the league, and he still make his hitting average got very high. And last season maybe he didn't play very well, but he's still a very skilled hitter. Yeah, and I believe he's still, but I think Patriots will still very need him. And next one is Joe Musgrove. So yeah, he's still a top two pitcher in their starting rotation. So of course in this season I think he still play a very important role. And next one is Michael King, and since he's traded to San Diego, I think it's become a better picture, and also he just become a good starting pitcher in their team. Yeah, and I think he still can become a good pitcher in this season. And next one is Yu Darvish. He's a very senior pitcher, and right now, and maybe he's around 38, 39 years old, but I think he's one of the good pitcher in the league. So he is also in the rotation, of course, in the rotation if he is healthy. And the next one is Jake Cronenworth. He's the first baseman in the league, and he can got two WAR value in last season, and of course in this season, many experts and Frame Graph, I think he will become a better season. So for Padres, we got 10 players in my top 200 list. The first one is Fernando Tatis Jr. He got number 20. And next one is Manny Machado. He got number 33. And next one is Dylan Cease. He's got number 36. And next one is Xander Bogaerts. He got number 64. And next one we got Jackson Murillo. He got number 68. And next one we got Luis Arias. He got number 112. Next one is Joe Musgrove. He got 133. And next one is Michael King. He got 134. And next one is Yu Darvish. He got 155. And next one is Jake Cronenworth. He got 182. Okay, so the third team in the National West I will show you is Arizona Diamondbacks. So they all got 86 wins and 76 losses. So for my top 200 players here, I will show here. The first one is of course Corbin Carroll. So even though last year he got a little struggle, but he still can get four WAR value for his second major league season. So, and also in this year, also not only spring training but also in the beginning of the season, he played very well, and also I hope he can join Team Taiwan for. I hope he can join a Team Taiwan for 2026 WBC, but for his performance, I think Team USA is also needs him. So I hope he can join Team Taiwan, just because if he join Team USA, I don't think I don't think he can go to the everyday hitter in Team USA. But in Team Taiwan, I think he will become the best hitter. He'll become the best hitter of the whole time in all time in Team Taiwan, and also I think he will become. And I think you can enjoy the very different culture in Taiwanese baseball, and I'm very hope that Corbin Carroll can join Team Taiwan for 2026 World Baseball Classic. And the next player I will show you is Corbin Burns, and of course he's the ace. He's still the ace pitcher in the league. And also the ace pitcher in Arizona. And the next hitter is Ketel Marte, and he is one of the top second basemen. He got 6.3 WAR value last season, and it is very extraordinary. But but in National League, he missed Shohei Ohtani, and Francisco Lindor. So I think it is, I think it's very hard for him to won the MVP last year. But he is still one of the best hitter in the National League. Yeah. So the next pitcher is Zach Gallen, and for Zach Gallen, I think he's a little struggle. He had a struggle for last season, but I think he still can be the second pitcher in the team, and he is still a good pitcher in the team. And the next player I'll show is Gabriel Monaro. So for him, I think he's got a breakthrough season last year, but and also like many experts and also Fangraph, they will predict he will get another breakthrough this season. So we can just show this. We can just watch his performance this year. And the next pitcher is Junior Suarez. So he's a third baseman in the team. So he's also got a very good performance last year. He's got 3.8 WAR value. So also he's the important hitter in their team. And another one is Josh Naylor. So he's the first baseman, and he got 2.2 WAR value in last season. So I think it's not hard for him to contribute to WAR in a single season. And next player is Randall Grichuk. So for Randall Grichuk, I think as a DH, I think he's above average. So last season he still have 1.5 WAR value. So this season, like I hope he can just keep his performance and just still become a higher average designed hitter. So for Arizona, we got 8 players in my top 200 list. So the first one is, of course, Corbin Carroll. He got number 18. And number 2 is Corbin Burns. He got number 31. And next one is Ketel Marte. He got number 32. And next one is Zach Gallen. He got number 71. And next one is Gabriel Monaro. He got number 72. And next one is Eugenio Suarez. He got 137. And next one is Josh Naylor. He got 196. And next one is Randall Grichuk. He got number 200. Okay, so the next team I'll show you is San Francisco Giants. So I will predict them got 82 wins and 80 losses. So the top 200 players, I will show you. The first one is, of course, Matt Chapman. So he's also got another amazing season for him. He got 5.4 WAR value last season, and he's become the most important player in San Francisco. And the next player is Logan Webb, and he's still the ace of the team. Yeah, he's also the top pitcher in the league. And next one is Willie Adames. So from Tampa Bay to Milwaukee to now San Francisco, and he just keep improving his skills and become one of the good shortstop in the league. And I think for now, I think it is not hard to give a full WAR value in a single season. And the next player is Patrick Bailey. So after retirement of Buster Posey, so I think Patrick Bailey, he's become the best catcher in the new generation. So last year he just got a breakthrough, and this year I think he still can maintain his performance. Yeah, and the next player I think is Justin Verlander. As a Hall of Famer, I think if he's still healthy, I think he still can some some contribution to the team. Even though for his strength or his experience, I think it is very worthwhile to other pitchers in San Francisco Giants. And another player is Mike Yastrzemski. So even though he didn't match his expectation, but he still can get 1.5 to 2 WAR in each single season. So maybe his level is like at most the border of top 200 players. Okay, so we have 6 players in my top 200 list. So the first player is Matt Chapman. He got number 22. And the next player is Logan Webb. He got number 25. And next player is Willie Adames. He got number 35. And next one is Patrick Bailey. He got 108. And next one is Justin Verlander. He got 122. And next one is Mike Yastrzemski. He got 183. So I think the last team. So the last team in the National West, and of course the last team I will introduce is Colorado Rockies. I predict them to 62 wins and 100 losses. So in summary of this division, Los Angeles Dodgers is the most superpower in the league, of course in their division. And San Diego Padres, Arizona Diamondbacks, and San Francisco Giants, I think these 3 teams are very close, and I'll put them each of them 2, 3, 4. I think I will agree with that. And Colorado Rockies, I think they are still rebuild their team, and I don't think they can rebuild their team in a short time. Yeah, and just because I think many people didn't understand what are they doing right now. So they'll be the worst team in the league, of course. And the top 200 players, they have 2 top 200 players. The first one is Ezequiel Tovar, and he's the shortstop in their team, and last year actually he played not bad. He got 3.6 WAR value in their team, and I just ran. And the next player is Ryan McComb, and he's the third baseman, and I think this name I just show in the past few years, but he didn't reach his expectation to his performance. So, but he still can get into the border of the top 200 players. So Ezequiel Tovar is got 161 and Ryan McComb is got 199. So okay, so this is the end of my top. This is the end of my the 30 teams of my analysis and predictions. So maybe I will list the whole 200 players on my on my sports corner, and also the top 10 players, in each position, and I will post them into my sports corner, and also my full list of the prediction of the standings in each teams, and also post there. So okay, so this is the end of my analysis for 30 teams in 2025 season. So I hope every fans can enjoy the game and enjoy the season. Even though now is like it is start over 3 weeks, and maybe some of the facts is not matched to my prediction, but here's just a record just a record for my analysis, and maybe just a beginning, and there's a lot of variation in the middle of season. So enjoy the game and enjoy the season. So here's the end of the talk, and see you next time. Bye.